Viktor Frankl, the man who found meaning in suffering. Imagine waking up tomorrow and everything you love is gone, your family, your freedom, your dignity, and every day is reduced to survival inside barbed wire walls where death feels closer than life. This wasn't a nightmare, it was Viktor Frankl's reality in 1942 when the Nazis deported him, his parents, and his wife to concentration camps across Europe. In Auschwitz, Viktor faced the daily brutality of starvation, disease, and humiliation. He was stripped of his clothes, his identity, even his name, replaced with a number on his skin. His parents died, his pregnant wife perished, and every dream he had as a psychiatrist seemed crushed in the mud of cruelty. Many around him gave up, collapsing into despair, letting hopelessness kill them even before hunger did. But Viktor asked himself a radical question: what if suffering itself could hold meaning? He began to watch. He noticed that prisoners who found a purpose, whether it was the hope of seeing loved ones again, the duty of finishing unfinished work, or the courage of facing suffering with dignity, were more likely to survive than those who believed life had lost all value. Frankl realized that humans could endure almost how, if they had a strong enough why. That why became his anchor. Every time he thought of giving up, he imagined standing in a lecture hall after the war, sharing his lessons with students, giving meaning to his pain by turning it into teaching. Every day he repeated silently that life never loses meaning, even in the darkest circumstances. When liberation finally came, Viktor emerged not just as a survivor but as a visionary. He wrote Man's Search for Meaning in Just 9 Days, a book that sold millions worldwide and reshaped psychology. His logotherapy, a therapy focused on finding purpose, became a global movement. Financially, Frankl achieved recognition, publishing success, and a lasting legacy through his institute and writings. But his true wealth was giving people hope where there was none. His attributes: unshakable resilience in the face of despair, vision that transformed horror into healing, discipline to hold on to a purpose while everything screamed for surrender, and compassion, because instead of hating the world that took everything from him, he chose to heal it with his words. And here's the truth for you: your suffering may not be Auschwitz, but pain is pain, and life will break you in ways big and small. The question is not whether you will suffer, it's whether you will suffer with meaning. Will you collapse under the weight of trials, or will you rise with a why so strong it makes the how bearable? Frankl's story is not about surviving war, it's about surviving life. Because every heartbreak, every failure, every loss is another concentration camp of the soul, and meaning is the only torch that keeps the darkness away. So ask yourself, what's your why? What purpose will keep you standing when everything else falls apart?